Hey guys, welcome back to another Leetcode video. Today we're going to be looking at Leetcode 643, Maximum Average Subarray 1. This is an easy difficulty Leetcode problem, and we're told that we're given in this problem an integer array called nums consisting of n elements and an integer k. And we're told that we need to find a contiguous subarray whose length is equal to k, that has the maximum average value, and return this value. So any answer with a calculation error less than 10 to the power of -5 will be accepted. So that's not major. We don't need this to factor this in for Python. This is more for other languages. But what we need to keep in mind is basically all we need to do is find the largest subarray consisting of k element consisting of k elements, and then once we have that subarray, we have the total of that subarray, we can return the sum of that divided by k. That'll give us the average subarray. So that's the essence of the problem. How do we actually get to solving this problem? Well, the best way to solve a problem like this is using a sliding window solution. So by using a sliding window, we can basically have a window of k length, and as we go through the list, we will increment one pointer and then decrement the other point. So we will increment both pointers actually, but making sure that we always have our window size of k. And then we'll also have a max variable. So we'll have a max variable, which will basically simply store in the max value from our window, so the maximum sliding window size, where we have a length of k, and then from there we will divide that by k, and that will be our answer. So it'll make more sense when we actually get into coding this. So let's do that. Let's actually code this up. So the first thing we want to do is create a window. A window initially, we're just going to set it equal to the sum of nums from 0 to k. So the first k elements. And then we're going to set result equal to the window. And then all we're going to say is for I in range, and then we're going to say k length of nums. All we want to do is say window plus equals nums I, and we want to keep this window fixed length k, so we also want to decrement from it nums I minus k. So we want to add on the next number, but also remove the number which is now out of the window. And now that we've got this, we want to set our result. So result is going to be equal to the maximum of the result and window. And then once we've got that, we can return res divided by k, so that we get the average. Let's submit our code. And we can see that it passes all 128 test cases. So in terms of time complexity, guys, this one is a simple one. We're using a sliding window technique, and we're simply just going through the entire list once. That makes time complexity big O of n, and space complexity is going to be a big O of 1, because we're only using a handful of auxiliary variables. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it made sense, and I'll catch you in the next one.